Hey, welcome back to Whiteboard. On this channel, we simplify educational tech. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can use Jamboards on Google Classroom and how you can get all students to collaborate on a digital whiteboard space while they're working online and in class. Now, this doesn't really matter whether it's blended, so whether you have students online and in class. You could do it just with in-class students. It's a good way to collaborate. We're going to be doing a formative for an upcoming test. So they're going to be creating a mark scheme using a digital white space. So they're going to be using Jamboard through Google Meets, and I'm going to show you how that's set up. So this is an example of a Jamboard that I was doing. What I'm going to do right now is I'll cut this one out. I'm going to go and log in to my class. So go to my schedule here and click on that class. So that's going to start my Google Meet. There I am. Hey, morning guys. So while I've joined here on the Google Meet, I'm also going to join on my iPad on the Google Meet as well. So I'm going to go ahead and join there. So here I'm going to share my screen. So I'm going to go ahead and share the screen here. Start the broadcast. And now that the broadcast is started, what I'll do is I'll share my GoodNotes. So that's that. You can see there's me live and then there's my GoodNotes. Students are going to start joining in as well. So let's wait for that to happen. So this is what I'm going to do. Since everyone's here now, I'm just going to go ahead and create that Jamboard. You just click on the three dots, go up to Whiteboard. And here I'm going to create a new Jamboard for you guys. Okay, so I haven't made one before. I'm going to create a new one. Okay, here we go. So it populates everyone and I want everyone to be able to edit this, so I'm going to send it. So if you look into the chat, you should have a link to the Jamboard in the chat. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to create, or what I'll get you guys to do is create a new tab or a new page for your group. So I'm going to put you in groups, okay? The best way for me to put you in groups very quickly is just to use Google Meet anyway. All right, so you'll see what group you're in Google Meet. So let me go ahead and create some breakout rooms here. So let me go ahead and set up the breakout rooms. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. Okay, we'll have 4 groups here. All right. Oh, case you can go with group 3 as well. So I'm going to open up the room. Okay, so the rooms are open now. I'm going to go and just, what to do is instead of all the scribbling and stuff, add a sticky note for your group. So for example, group 1 here, put your name down, questions 1 and 2, and then put your names there, yeah? So that's you guys. What we're doing then in this session is we're creating Jamboards, interactive whiteboards, where students are working in groups, either in 4s or 3s. And I've put them in groups using the Google Meet session. So I've basically edited the breakout rooms myself by selecting and dragging and dropping students into a particular group. What they're doing now is they're working on a formative assessment where they're answering the questions basically and creating a mark scheme, so that therefore, since that Jamboard is collaborated with the whole class, all the participants in that Google Meet, they can all go and check out the answers of the questions that they haven't done. So group 1 is doing questions 1 and 2, whereas group 4 is doing questions 7, 8 and 9. So group 4 can go and check, what group 1's done by looking at the mark scheme that they've created. So it allows them to collaborate and corroborate the work as well that they're doing. At another point in the lesson, what we'll do is we'll switch the questions over. So the groups are basically having exposure to another set of questions so that they can do the work themselves and they can go ahead and look at the Jamboard to see what other groups have done in terms of getting answers for those questions. They can corroborate the answers as well in that instance as well, so they can double check that the group 1's doing it correct. In addition to using the Jamboard, what students can do, they can take screenshots of the text that they're using. So in this case, the formative assessment, they can take a screenshot and then paste that into the Jamboard. So the students that they're collaborating with can see the actual reference text. So I'll show you an example of that.
What's this? I'll freaking that.
So for the plenary, what I would do is I would stop the breakout rooms, bring everyone back into the main session and review the Jamboard. And for homework, I would give the students the questions that they haven't completed in class, they haven't attempted, so they can go and complete that formative task, the assessment that they were doing. And obviously use the Jamboard as a reference document for the groups that have completed those questions. They can go and corroborate their working out. If you found that helpful, then maybe check out some more of the videos in, the peek into my classroom sessions, the episodes. You'll see a playlist here of some of those videos, and consider subscribing for more edtech tutorials. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.
I'm gonna try to. In the middle is 100. So 100. There. This looks better.